All right, one more time, we're all welcome back. And like I said, we'll be looking at EI consulting. We understand the keywords that we want to focus on, which is consulting and EI. Consulting is principally about providing expertise, knowledge, expertise, skills to clients, situations, and clients, providing solutions to the need of clients using our knowledge. So with all of what we've learned in EI and many more we'll learn, how then do we practice EI? So one thing we need to know about EI is that, or EI consulting is that it's a specialized approach that focuses on enhancing emotional intelligence with individuals, teams, and organizations. So we want to enhance the emotional intelligence of individuals, teams, and organizations. That's what we want to do with EI consulting. And it involves working with clients to develop their emotional intelligence skills, improve interpersonal relationships, and create emotionally intelligent work environments. So these are the objectives we want to achieve with becoming EI consultant. And like I said when we started this class, EI consulting is still in her baby stage in Africa and in Nigeria. So we can explore that option or explore the opportunity to becoming EI consultant. Now, let me highlight possible areas we can go into to consult in EI. You have the area of assessment and evaluation, emotional assessment and emotional evaluation, which you can do for individuals, which you can do for organizations, and which you can do for teams. Okay, so you can become an emotional consultant with the service of providing emotional assessment and emotional evaluation. Okay, so you have different tools that you will be using to conduct emotional assessment and emotional evaluation. So what we'll do is that in this, when you get to this video in your dashboard, you will see the downloads, you will see the documents that you can view, and then use them for your own assessment, or use them for your use as emotional consultant. Another area of emotional intelligence consulting you can go into is in the area of customized workshops and training. Okay, you can go into customized workshops and training. And in customized workshops, you can find applicable areas. Okay, so I spoke about Jeff, who took our emotional intelligence class from Ghana, and after which he went into developing EI solutions for organizations. Part of what he does is he provides EI training, but specialized EI training. So you have EI in marketing, EI in leadership, EI in EI in education, he just has different EI in relationship management. He has individually customized kind of workshops and training for EI. So you have EI for project managers, EI for customer service, EI for different dimensions. So you could look into the EI in total and then find the areas that impress you and then begin to develop your EI in those areas, develop customized trainings in those areas. Then another aspect of EI is coaching. Another consulting area you can go into in EI is coaching. So coaching and mentoring. Coaching is using your EI skills, EI knowledge, EI competencies to help others in advancing their career, in providing solutions to their needs and all of that. So with EI, you can become an EI coach, you can become an EI mentor, okay? So you can provide emotional intelligence coaching to individuals, to teams, and to organizations. Another aspect of EI you can also go into is HR, human resource development and leadership development, okay? That's also more like training, but much more is the application of emotional intelligence in building teams that are emotionally intelligent in organizational perspective. So you can go into leadership development, EI-driven leadership development, and which can cut across governance, cut across executive development and all of that. So that's another important area you can also go into. Now, part of EI consulting is you could go into conflict resolution also. You could go into conflict resolution, where you deal with mediation, where you deal with arbitration, and resolving conflict generally. Remember I said, if you want to become a chartered arbitrator, you want to become a chartered peace and conflict management professional. In Nigeria, as a case, you go to get your license from IPCR, that's Institute of Peace and Conflict Resolution of Nigeria. Okay, so that will also help you if you want to become, if you want to consult in conflict resolution and peace management. Okay, another area of EI you can also consult in is the area of change management. EI, in one of our classes, we spoke about the application of EI in managing our business environment, where we talked about, and organizations, where we talked about the VOCAD, talking about the volatility and uncertainty, complexity, ambiguity, diversity, and inclusive nature of the current day workplace. So that also on itself is an introduction of change. And then you can use that, you can use emotional intelligence in managing these changes, in managing these uncertainties, these volatilities. All you need to do is help people to understand the better way to manage their emotions in terms of changes, okay? And also helping them to understand that change is constant, it's not against them, right? Okay, so that's more of what we're doing. Okay, now another aspect of emotional intelligence that you need to pay attention to is the aspect of EI in organizational design and organizational development, which has to do with helping organizations on building an EI-enabled culture, having a design that is EI-driven. Okay, so this is another area you can go into when it comes to EI. Okay, organizational design these days are much more in progressive and agile nature, and then we need to understand that in this nature, we need to pay attention to emotional intelligence, okay, because of the VOCAD nature of our work environments today. So you can decide to consult in the area of organizational culture, organizational designs, organizational development. Okay, so that's another interesting area of EI that we can also find ourselves in. Okay, now let's look at EI tools, EI consulting tools. What are the tools that you will need for your EI? Okay, and like I said, we will be uploading in your dashboard. You find some of these tools in your download sessions or in your material sessions. Okay, so you can use them to read, and then if it's something you may want to innovate on, the EI tools, there are things you can also innovate on. Okay, so we are going to provide access to them in the dashboard. So please make sure you visit your dashboard and then get to the class on emotional intelligence consulting for you to be able to access all of the materials for this. Okay, so the first we will look at the tools that you will need for emotional intelligence assessment. Of course, when we say emotional intelligence assessment, we are now talking about assessing emotions either for individuals, for teams, for organizations, right? Okay, so we mentioned some of the tools when we're talking, when we're discussing. So you can use the Meyer-Salovey tool, the MISQUIT tool. You can also use the EQI 20 assessment tool. And you can also use some other online tools. You can also use the ECI, the Emotional Competency Inventory tool. Okay, so these are some of the tools you can use for emotional assessment. We'll make sure we'll get some of them in your study materials so that you can use them at your own pace. Then the second one there is the 360-degree feedback surveys. Yes, we see that 360-degree feedback in more of HR audits, okay, but we can also use it in emotional intelligence for the purpose of analyzing, first of all, identifying emotions within the organization, within individuals, and then using this to manage, provide solutions for managing emotions, right? Okay, then we'll also have the self-assessment questionnaires the self-assessment questionnaires, which you can give to your individual clients. Okay, there's the self-assessment questionnaire could be 1 page, could be 2 pages, could be 3 pages, depending on what emotions you're looking out for and what results you're looking out for. And then one of the good things about the self-assessment survey is that the individuals can, at the end of the day, they will be able to know where they fall to. So they can calculate their results and then read the meaning to their results, and then it saves a whole lot of time. All right, and the same self-assessment tools, they are the same self-assessment tools we'll find in some websites, some free websites, so you can use them. Okay, then another way, another tool you can use is use of EI training. Okay, so you can use EI training as a tool to build EI among individuals, teams, organizations, all right? Then you also have the coaching. We've talked about the coaching. Then you have team building activities, EI-driven team building activities. You can also use that. Then another way is scenario learning. So you can use scenario learning to drive EI. You can use scenario learning to drive EI. Then we have another tool that we call the mindfulness and realization exercises. Yeah, that's another way to build EI. Okay, that's another way to build EI. Then we'll have also communication skills development tools. Okay, communication, we understand that communication is a vital tool or a vital skill when it comes to emotional intelligence. So we have to pay attention, therefore, to communication development tools. Then you also have templates. You can also use templates of what others have done. So if you want to conduct an EI training, for instance, you can ask us as, okay, IPM, please, I need an EIPM. I need an EI training template on this, and then we can help you with that. And there are several other templates you can request for and you can seek for. Then you also have goal setting framework, because emotional intelligence, to improve on emotional intelligence must have realistic goals, right? So how do you set goals that you work on as an emotional intelligence expert for your client, for individuals clients, for team clients, for organizational clients, for corporate clients, okay? All right, then you have also materials around sensitivity resources, sensitivity and cultural resources, okay? Cultural sensitivity resources. Then you have your EI resource library. This is one area that you must continually boost your EI library, okay? Buy books relating to EI, download materials related to EI. So have both e-library and have offline library for your EI consulting. Okay, then you have EI tracking and monitoring tools. EI tracking and monitoring tools, which in most cases is like a feedback survey to know whether the people you're training on EI, the people you're consulting on EI, whether they're getting the best result on what you want them to get, or there are differences that need to be taken care of. Okay. Now, let me see if there is something else. Okay, then the next thing is, how do you market your EI services? Now that you have become certified as an EI professional, or now that you'll be certified as an EI professional, or how do you market your EI services? The same way you market other products is the same way you market your EI services. But remember, that EI in organizations today is a strategic involvement, okay? It's a strategic inclusion. So you must also adopt strategic means of advertising your products and your service. So number one, apart from having a company or having a brand registered, legally registered, one of the best ways to develop your EI brand or EI consulting services is, number one, define your value proposition. What are you going to be giving out in your EI? So define the kind of services and product that you want to give out. You might not be able to give out everything as regards to EI, but the ones that are particular to you, then maybe with collaboration, you can expand on the services, but much more importantly, what is the value that your client will be receiving by attending to your services? Then the second thing is identifying your clients. Okay, identifying who your target audience are, and then making sure that you provide them with the services that you are rendering. Then the next thing is to develop compelling content. content. EI is just more of value creation and value delivery. So if you want to sell as an EI consultant, then you must develop compelling content, compelling value propositions, compelling resources, compelling engagements, compelling communication. You must provide compelling content. Then the next thing there is, advisably, you can build a website where you showcase what you do. Of course, we understand that we are living in a world of internet and data, so it will be good you have your presence online. It could be on website, web pages, social media platforms with Facebook or LinkedIn and whatever you, but make sure you are available online so that you can be reached. Now, use your success stories. Utilize social media as much as you can. This is very, very important. If you want to draw more attention and get people to know more of what you're doing, try to customize your services and then try to use free trials, free trials, free trials, free trials. How do we mean by free trials? Free trials is in the sense of, okay, so I'm offering this, so I'm going to give it to you for free at a limited time, and then you enjoy it, and after which decide if you want to buy or not. Then another important way of marketing your EI services is through networking and partnerships, collaboration, networking and partnerships. Okay, try to find out organizations or individuals who have already grown audience or have relevance to the audience you are marketing to, and try to partner with them. Okay, try to partner with them. And then when you go out, try to network with the right persons. Then another way is email marketing. One of the things that people don't understand about marketing, digital marketing or marketing today, is that email marketing is still as relevant as it was when it first came, okay? Someone left my office during the break time, and he said he had been receiving series of emails, okay? And he want to start his course, okay? He said the emails keep reminding him, the emails come almost on a daily basis, and he has to go virtually every now and then, okay? And then he has made up his mind that he wants to come and take the course. And there are quite a number of people who have attended our programs because they saw our emails, they saw the adverts, from the adverts to the emails, from the emails to the website, from the website to the WhatsApp group, from the WhatsApp group to just keep on creating some form of resonance around them. And at some point, they will make up their mind, let me even know what these people are doing. And then they will end up paying, all right? Okay, then you have another one of search engine optimization. When you create your site, make sure that it is well optimized, that when people search online, they can easily find you on the domain you have chosen, which is emotional intelligence. Another way is to engage with online communities. As part of your online strategies, engage with online communities. You're not the first to be in management, you're not the first to be in emotional intelligence. To find what others are doing and also be part of the online communities. If there are professional bodies that need to, if there are professional bodies that you need to be part of, why not go and be part of them? Get certified. Of course, you're getting certified. You get to be part of IPM, and then that also provides you with some sort of leverage, okay? Then you also have testimonials and reviews. Yeah, this is very good. On your website, please make sure you have enough testimonials, enough reviews to keep the people coming back. And then you have consistent branding, okay, consistent branding, and always stay updated in what you are doing as an EI consultant. And this is where we are going to call it a time on this course. We are going to be updating several materials on your dashboard. So please make sure you get your access to the dashboard, and then make sure you go through all of the materials. For getting access to the dashboard, you need to go to elearning.iipmi.org, elearning.ipmi.org. That's where you're going to have all of the information. So search for Certified Emotional Intelligence course, and then you can get to be part of it. All right, okay. I would like to know if there are questions you would like to ask me, but this is just it. And then we expect to have our presentation. Choose any, develop an EI driven, choose an assignment where you can apply EI, either in developing a product, developing a business, solving a problem, applying it to a particular situation. So do your research, extensively, and then the date for that presentation will be by next week. Okay, and you'll be well communicated. However, please make sure you get into your dashboard and maximize all the materials there, both the visual materials and the text materials. Okay, all right. Any question for me?
No.
Yes, welcome, sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
What are the ethical requirements for practice? Are there ethical conditions, ethics?
Thank you so much. That is, it is one of the materials that was provided in your dashboard. Time couldn't allow us to deal with that, but thank you for bringing that up. We've maybe during the interaction of the class mentioned that EI should be applied ethically. And by being ethical, we mean you should respect the laws of the land. That's number one. Respect the views, opinions of others, respect cultural dimensions and different backgrounds of others. And then amazingly, we've also said that EI is not to be used for negative influence. We've seen cases where people, because they feel they have high emotional intelligence, they try to manipulate people. I gave an instance the other day of a particular event that took place. I watched it online, and this particular event happened between an assumed pastor and a member of the church. Now, this member of the church, who happened to be a female member, has his fiancée abroad. And this young man sent the lady 40 million naira to buy a house for themselves, and then sent her some money to buy a car and landed property. Now, this pastor was able, through his preaching, to convince the lady to sow the money, okay, which the boyfriend gave to her to buy land and buy house and buy car. So the lady actually bought the house, but emotionally was manipulated to give it out. Okay, she bought the other money for the land and for the car. She had to give it up. So that is an unethical way to use emotional intelligence. That you know that if you talk something, it will manipulate, it will trigger some sort of emotions on people, and then they will end up doing some things that will not be fair to them at the end of the day. That is unethical. So we need to be careful. Why I brought that case to the class was that at the end of the day, the fiancé came back to Nigeria, and they had to use legal means. They had to employ legal authorities to now how to recover the money, the land, the house. Of course, they couldn't recover everything, but since the house was there, they were able to recover the house and everything. So we need to be much more concerned on the positive use of emotional intelligence rather than the negative use of emotional intelligence. Through research, you'll find out that people are prone to fear, okay? People are prone to disappointment. People are prone to rejections and all of that. And there are emotions that lead to those things. So we shouldn't capitalize on those people's emotion to get them on more adverse situations. So those are the ethical considerations. And I've also mentioned that there are some part of EI that if you want to go into them fully, you have to employ legality. That is number one. Get your license in those areas. It's important to understand that being a chartered EI professional is different from being a certified EI professional. And I also mentioned that for you to go into parts of EI like conflict resolution, arbitration, mediation, in Nigeria, you need to go to IPCR. That's Institute of Peace and Conflict Resolution. They are the ones responsible for licensing anyone who wants to become an arbitrator or a mediator, okay, or conflict resolution experts. They are the ones that have that license. Okay, so those are part of the ethical things we need to put into consideration. However, I would recommend that when we get to the dashboard, let's take the time to go through all of that once again. So the ethical domains provide us with the codes of conduct that we must follow as professionals in emotional intelligence. Okay, so that provides us with all of that codes of conduct. Thank you so much. Any other question? I hope I answered your question.
Yes, sir. Please, is there a difference between professional and practitioner? Emotional intelligence professional, emotional intelligence practitioner.
Okay. So
you said something just now, chartered and certified are not the same.
Yes, chartered and certified are not the same. Okay, so let's use let's try to create a difference between the two words, certified and chartered. In some cases, if the organization, we have regulatory bodies, right? So regulatory bodies are responsible for offering charter or license. They are responsible for offering charter or license. So not all professional bodies are regulatory bodies. However, there are some professional bodies at the same time, they act as regulatory bodies. So sometimes you see them as chartered something, or maybe it will become a national carrier. So I think I'll better use that. When an institute becomes a national carrier of that particular profession, in most cases, they end up becoming the ones regulating that particular profession. Okay, so not all professional bodies are the national carriers. Okay, so I think that makes a difference. So you could be certified, but not licensed. To be chartered or to be licensed, it is required that you need to be certified in that particular profession first. Certification simply means you have the requisite knowledge, competence, skills to practice that particular profession. That's one. Then to now become a practitioner in that particular field, you are required to go to become chartered or licensed. Now in Nigeria, we don't have a chartered institute for emotional intelligence yet, or anybody responsible for regulating emotional intelligence, because like I said, it's still a new course. So as a certified emotional intelligence, you can go on, carry on your duties, do your practice, okay? Because now there is no legal requirement that you must be licensed by law. So since there is no law yet that says you must be registered as an EI professional. However, in countries like US, they have chartered bodies that regulate EI. Okay, they have chartered bodies. So before you practice EI, irrespective of the fact that you're certified, you must be chartered, you must be licensed. Okay. And I said also that if you now want to go deep into courses like arbitration, conflict resolution, mediation, yes, they are also part of EI, but now there is a body in Nigeria that regulates that. Okay, so to help you not falling into the hands of maybe they say you are practicing without getting licensed or what, it's good you go. Now that you're certified, you can go and say, okay, I want to be chartered in arbitration. I want to be chartered in conflict resolution. I want to be chartered in mediation. Okay, and just to cap it, difference between practitioner and professional. Yes, after someone has gone to study medicine and surgery in the school, he gets an is it MBBS? Okay, yes, he gets a degree in medicine, but that degree does not automatically qualify him, although he's a professional in medicine now, but that degree does not qualify him to become a practitioner of medicine. He has to go to Nigerian Medical Association to be able to get his accreditation to practice as a medical doctor in Nigeria. Someone goes to study law. After you finish and get your LLB, you still go to law school. So it is the law school that gives you the appropriate training, professional training. That's where they go to their professional training and then get that, after which they are called to bar at the Supreme Court. So different professions have their own different ways of standardizing and legalizing their operations and also getting their charter. So a charter or license is different. If there is nobody regulating that particular profession, as a certified professional, you can go ahead and do that. But if there is a body, for instance, in Nigeria now, we have ICAN. ICAN regulates accounting, but we have ANAN also. ANAN does not regulate accounting, but ANAN offers professional certification in accounting. So as a member of ANAN, if you want to become a practitioner, yes, they can tell you, they can give you practitioner's license and all, but the ones that most recognized is the ICAN. Okay, so you can become a member of ANAN, become certified by ANAN, but for you to now begin to practice as an accountant, they will recommend that you go to ICAN and get your charter. Okay, you get your charter. Okay, I hope that explains it a bit.
Yes, sir.
Okay, any other question for me? Okay, so if there is no other question for now, this will be my recommendation. We've had success stories of people who started just as we are doing right now. They came to emotional intelligence class. Some took weeks, some took days. I think we've exhausted about 5 days now in this program. And some would take maybe 5 weeks at 1 day per week, weekend classes, 5 weeks to take this program. And at the end of the day, they're able to get into the practice. Okay, for instance, like I said, in Nigeria, we don't have anybody doing that. I played this clip of the clip of Brigadier General Dele Arogundade, who was once a student, but now he's doing great things in the field of emotional intelligence in Nigeria, and he has become one of the foster fathers of the emotional intelligence profession in Nigeria. Okay, he has become one of the foster fathers of emotional intelligence, and his emotional intelligence consulting, his target audience is more like the military, the security, and the paramilitary services. Okay, he has gone as far as, though he's a military personnel, he's a general in the army, okay, but he has gone as far as training people in I'm trying to get that his video. He has gone as far as training people in what do you call it now? Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, that's NNPC. He has trained people in the bank, and he's still training. Okay, he's still training. So he chose his own area, start points to be training, but much more specialized on the military and all of that. So I'm going to play his video for us to just watch. Okay, so my admonition is, let us not just finish this and just think we're all done. Let's find our own spot and start building on it. Brigadier General Dele Arogundade, when he finished his coursework, he went and brought his brother. Both him and his brother is a professor at University of Lagos. So both of them are currently running the consulting firm. Okay, both of them are jointly running the consulting firm. And somehow, just a moment. So somehow, I could say the general has secured for himself a retirement plan. Okay, so let us not just stop at learning and having the certificate. Let's go ahead and find our own niche in the area of emotional intelligence and start practicing in earnest. So let's hear from General and what he has to say. Please, I kindly confirm that you can hear the sound before I proceed. Did you hear the sound of the video as it was playing?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
as housing.
Sorry, please. I think I'm playing the wrong video. Let me get the right video and play it, please. Is this a longer? Okay. This is the one we want to play.
Do you know what's hiding in your business's data? Companies of all sizes use BigQuery to uncover new insights from their data, like cost savings, operation.
Are you seeing the new video I'm playing right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
I'm Brigadier General Dele Arugundade, member of faculty, National Defense College, Nigeria. I want to commend IIPM for this laudable initiative. I attended the certificate course in emotional intelligence 2 years ago before I got chartered. And I will say that I've really benefited from the course. And that's why I decided to also come around for the induction. I will also spread the news to other members of faculty and the leadership of the National Defense College, and by extension, the Armed Forces of Nigeria. It's something that we need to know. As I always tell people that we always need to continue to learn, unlearn, and relearn, because we live in a dynamic world. So I want IIPM not to relent in their efforts to sustain this. And I hope that they will reach out to more MDAs in future, so that by the time we do this, as we harness the resources, the human capital resources that we have as a nation, then we know that the future of Nigeria is assured. Once more, congratulations, IIPM. Keep it up.
All right, that was from Brigadier General Dele Arugundade. After he came through this program, he has been doing so well. It's just that time might not permit me to go and search out all his what will I call it now? All the pictures of the consultings he has done so far. In fact, there was a particular time he told me that he was given a contract to train over 4,000 youths in Oyo State on emotional intelligence, over 4,000 youths. And you know what that means to his wallet, okay? Even if he decides to charge 500 by 4,000 youths, okay? It was a sponsored program, and that was awesome. Expanding on this concept, or expanding in all of this that we've learned, is key. So let us not just learn and then go and keep it under our table or on in our wardrobe. Let's find our own area. Let's find our own area and begin to use them. There is also another person. He was here in our first lecture. He's an MD of an organization, and before he came to this program, his organization was in disarray. But after he came, he was able to find solution to be able to deal with the situations prevailing in the leadership of his organization. So I will also play his video so that we can learn from that also. So give me a second, let me get the video up.
Yeah, my name is Ololade Olasukomi, the CEO of Business Chemistry Nigeria Limited. The company that do two things, the business of chemistry and chemistry of business. We are majorly in paint manufacturing, having encountered.
Sorry, please, I'm trying to get this to get expanded. Okay, please, just a moment. Let me make sure. Okay, all right. So I've played the video of General and how he's able to apply emotional intelligence on his own self. And I think in the days of General, I think that was when they were still paying for emotional intelligence course that was 3 years ago, about 3 years ago, yeah. So we still did emotional intelligence for 75,000, right? And then he did the program. He brought his wife and he brought his brother, who was a professor. Okay, and they are doing excellently well. So now these are another person who also came at the same time that General did this program. So let's hear from him. How intelligence helped him. Please help me confirm that you can see the screen and hear the sound also.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, my name is Ololade Olasukomi, the CEO of Business Chemistry Nigeria Limited. The company that do two things, the business of chemistry and chemistry of business. We are majorly in paint manufacturing, having encountered the IIPM in 2020, I become a chartered emotional intelligence professional. This training alone transformed our business, because from there we have to know that managing people's emotion, managing customers' emotion, managing staff emotion, managing suppliers' emotion, transform the business in no small measure. And the transformation and improvement we registered between that 2020 till now cannot be overestimated. That's why in that wise, we see the need to bring the Integrated Institute of Professional Management, to bring them down to Port Harcourt, to train all our staffs. Then we have what we call a business revolution. So I'm just calling out to all the entrepreneurs, all the businesses out there that I need for them for training, retraining, and training again of their staff and themselves. You're going to transform their business. Our business value is over 20% improvement since when you come in contact with IIPM. So it's an institution to be. Having going to different institutions for training, like the RBS in Legal Business School for entrepreneur, the training we have in IIPM is more valuable and more practicable than all of them put together. Wish them success. I wanted to continue in this capacity, and sky is their limit.
Okay, so this was the business chemistry, the owner of the business, okay, one of the directors at the business chemistry. He came for emotional intelligence alongside with General. That was 2020. So you hear them say things like getting chartered. Yes, they got their charter from US. After the training, we have a partnership with Chartered Institute of Management Consultants USA. That's one of the bodies through which you can get chartered, internationally chartered in the field of emotional intelligence. So that was how they got their own charter. Their charter is not from Nigeria. Their charter is from US. All right. Okay. And for General, being a practitioner in public space, that charter gives him leverage everywhere he goes in the public domain. So now you've heard from both parties. My encouragement is that we want to have you come share your own, start your own EI consulting. It might not be that you might just start too big, but find an area of EI consulting that you want to get into. Start with it. We are here to support you in any way you need support. But our own is that we want you to get into it, start doing it, start practicing it, and then we want to see your testimony. Now let's watch this last testimonial before we shut down this program. Okay.
My name is Oluremi Atinke Ilusoji. I'm the gender head of the Raw Materials Research and Development Council in Abuja here. I want everybody to come down to IIPN and see what a package it is. A package that helps you to stand out wherever you are. A package that helps you to do whatever you're doing excellently well. That is a package that IIPM has for everyone. And I want to call on everyone that is listening or that is going to have an opportunity to hear about them to please join and be part of them.
I want to tell you, to be sincere, this is one of the best workshop hands-on I've ever attended.
So far, it's been a fantastic experience all the way. Starting from getting all the mates to come and be part of this workshop and training, and it's a day I've been looking forward to. And it was so fantastic. The facilitator, back and forth, all the training, every aspect of these workshops and training are fantastic and awesome. Of course, I would like to have the training workshop over and over again, and of course, I will recommend it for people even at the global level.
Online presentation that we'll continue to have, I've been following it up, and what I intend to do is also to see how many more people can be brought online, because I know what I am benefiting from them.
Yes.
5.
Beautiful.
I won't think of it twice. I'm telling you, honestly speaking, it's a very good one. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so we have seen all the testimonials and all of that. I think I saw Ayorinde in class. So Ayorinde said he would like to take the training over and over. He said that last year, and this year we are still seeing him even paying more than what he paid last year. So that means I already hope we've not fallen your hand.
No, sir, you have not disappointed. It is amazing watching the video.
Okay. All right.
And I think I was the first person to give IIPM 5-star, even 5-star rating.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Because, of course, I'm going to record another video here soon and send it back to you, because it has really been working. I just sit down at home myself with my computer and I do business management consulting for people, starting at a low level, charging 10,000 naira per hour, and people are willing to pay for 5 sections. So it's okay.
Wow.
So it's really okay. I'm coming with bigger proposals, sir. And I'll be in your DM for a particular stuff, which I'm working on.
No challenge.
It's sweet collecting 10K per hour. I feel it's going to be difficult, but I just put it out there like business management consulting for 10,000 per hour. And people were willing to pay. At least I've gotten 4 people that pay for 5 sections. So I think it's cool.
Gotten your return on investment. Now you're looking for profit.
Of course.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing once again. Okay, so like I said, it's just for us for people like Ayorinde that are already into management consulting, just to introduce concepts of EI to what you do. Okay, maybe you also have clients already that you can start introducing. Like I said, in this video, when you get to your dashboard, we've already uploaded some tools you can use for assessment, and we'll also provide some websites that you can use for assessment. So these are things you can do with ease, and also create more value and get more value. So I want to thank everyone for running through this course and encourage us. Please let the learning not stop at our shelf. Let it not stop as a certificate. Let us go and implement them. Okay, let's go and implement them. And please don't forget, the materials are on your dashboard. We are all expected to make at least 50% commitment to get access to the dashboard. So when you get there, please, all the studies that we've done And we will still include more. We'll still include more. So don't get tired of learning. As far as you've enrolled for this course, you will get updates. You'll be getting on your emails how we're updating and increasing the lessons, not necessarily increasing, but just updating the lessons. And for courses or subject matters that we might not have included here, by review, we will include them and then you will get them. So you don't need to pay any extra to get access to those materials, provided that you've paid for this and then you've enrolled. As we keep updating, you keep getting those updates at least for the next 1 year. All the updates on emotional intelligence, you get them for the next 1 year. So the ones you need to download, view, watch over and over again, and then make sure you apply them to your own business. Create a business out of this knowledge, and I tell you it will sell. I've seen people that did it, it is selling. So create your own business out of this, it will sell. For people like Barrister K, in Ministry of Niger Delta, create a business out of this. General created a business in emotional intelligence for the military. He has done it for the military. He has done it for Navy. He has done it for Air Force. He has done it for almost all the barracks in Nigeria. He got to a point that he asked us to bring a proposal to Nigeria, to the Nigerian Defense headquarters, okay, where they are currently working on the proposal. So we expect that it will get headway. He asked us to come and provide a train-the-trainer program for their trainers in Navy, in Air Force, and in Army. Okay, so that it's not only him that will be doing all the trainings around Nigeria. He has gone to Togo to do the same training for their military there. He has gone to quite a number of countries just between 2020 and now. So those of us that are already in public service and will have some kind of network, will have some kind of influence, why don't you introduce it? If you can't do it alone, call us. Let's partner with you and let's do it together. All right? So thank you so much. One more time before I go, any question, any contribution, any comment before we round up? Okay, while we do that, please let's be reminded you are to have a capstone project. Your capstone project is choose any area of your choice and design an emotional intelligence-driven service or product in that area. Yesterday, we looked at EI in business development, right? So application of EI. So you can do emotional intelligence in maybe in training of executives, EI for executive development, EI for product development, EI for public service, EI for, so just choose a particular area and let it be EI driven, okay? Provide a solution that is EI driven. And then the presentation will be announced. Please, as soon as you're done, upload your assignment in the dashboard, and then the presentation will be announced. Okay, thank you so much. Remember that this particular course is a non-examination-based certification program. So we expect to deliver certificates within the next 14 days. But however, we expect that at least from tomorrow, all fees should be completed so that we can start working on the certificates and every other thing. Any question, comments, contribution as we round up?
Yeah, I have a question, sir.
Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, the certification, is it going to come in soft copy on our dashboard, or is going to be sent to us in hard copy?
Okay, so you have immediately you complete all of those series, you have the soft copy that will be sent to you. It's not directly from your dashboard. So as soon as we complete this, you have your soft copy that will be sent to you. The soft copy should be sent within 48 hours immediately you're done. However, that's immediately this course is over. That's why we say all payments should be completed by tomorrow so that we can send out the soft copy. However, for your hard copy, the hard copy is on its own. Okay, you have the hard copy on its own that comes with the seal. So what you get to have at the end of this program is a certificate of completion that you've done all this. But the one that comes with the seal is a hard copy, okay, which will be sent to where you are. However, the cost of dispatch will be dependent on you. So if you can pick it up, if you can send someone to pick it up from our office in Abuja, that would be awesome and excellent.
All right. Does this training now cover the certified? Because I was having a network glitch when you were talking about the certified aspect of it from either US or something. Does this payment covers for that, or there is another payment, external payment we're still going to make?
This program qualifies you as a certified emotional intelligence professional. So this is your certification program. Maybe you heard me mention about charter or license. I think before
Okay,
you came
charter. Yeah. I think that is my question. Charter the license.
Before you came in, I think Mr. Victor asked the same question. Now, we are not a regulatory body, so we don't issue charter, we don't issue license. And I've given two bodies that you can go to obtain a license. In Nigeria, we don't have a body yet that regulates emotional intelligence. Okay. So, but we have a body that issues license for arbitration, mediation, conflict management, which are core areas of EI.
Yeah.
So if you want to become a chartered arbitrator, we have IPCR, Institute of Peace and Conflict Resolution. So you can go there and get your license to practice as an arbitrator, not just as an emotional intelligence professional, but as an arbitrator. Okay, a peace and conflict resolution professional. Then if you want to get the chartered emotional intelligence, which is from US, okay, that is a different fee entirely. What you need for that one is you go to the IPM program with your certification, then you can apply to become chartered. That's from the Chartered Institute of Management Consultants, USA. Okay, so they will send you the certificate down to, if you're in Nigeria, they will send you the certificate down to Nigeria. If you're in wherever you are. As of the time we are doing this, the certificate then was $360. I don't know what it might be this year. So we may have to find out and get back to us.
Yeah, sir. On a final note, why like this US certification you're talking about? It people, let me say, it's part of emotional intelligence. They tend to be emotional when they see that you have a kind of international certification, and it gives you that is doing the job a kind of confidence and about doing it. This year, I took a course that took my business management consulting to the next level. I took it with Harvard. So I took it online and I paid some dollars, and I just like 2 months. So when I got the certificate and I upload it, like I'm now a Harvard trained so persuasion and this, people started coming like, okay, we want to do that. Like, okay, so now the Harvard now bring gonna come. Of which I was like, so because I have Harvard certificate, you guys come around. Of course, I paid like $500 for the course, but I feel like the $500 is not even about the course, it's about the certificate, so that I just brag that I have training in Harvard. So when I see that, so that is why it seems as if getting a kind of international certification seems unique and had a kind of touch. That is Nigeria mindset anyway. It does not get what you have inside of you.
It's not just a Nigerian mindset only, it's actually a global phenomenon. That you're able to understand other people's diversity, you're able to understand other sensitivities, and you're able to bring it to value creation. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think for someone like General too, I'm a chartered emotional intelligence prof. Apart from the fact that I'm certified, I'm also chartered. I'm chartered from the same body, CIMC USA. Okay. Now, when we come to talk as emotional intelligence professional, you say you're chartered, people tend to give you more attention. And then when you now say, I'm chartered from US, it will not seem as though you've taken the market completely.
Yeah.
So while we do this, we also encourage, if you have the resources, why not? You can apply for it. We'll find out the costs, but whatever be the case, I'm not sure it will be more than $500. As of the time they did it then, it was about $470. Yes, $470. That was the cost then.
Okay, sir.
And we actually pleaded with them. We pleaded that they should allow the people that have been trained to just get the certificate. So since they are not doing any training, it's just the certificate they are paying for. They were able to allow that. So we'll find that and get it across so that those of us who are interested in getting chartered, why not? You can also go. And those of us that are looking at international consulting, of course, with international certifications, it also gives you that privilege of accessing other domains. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much. Okay, any other question, any other comment, contribution? Barrister Geb, are you online? Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Yes, I have been here, though in and out. I'm in the office and sometimes duty calls and I respond, but I'm here. It's been interesting so far, and I'm happy to listen to the testimonies of some people, some of our members who have been generally, motivated by what they have found in IITM. I'm hoping that one of these days I too will have an opportunity to share my experience. Because I haven't been the same since I got associated with IITM. I still market it as one of the best, professional institutes I belong to, even though I belong to quite a number. But IITM stands out for me. The faculty is just something else. I see you as a model of itself. I see Dr. Our emotional intelligence expert, what's her name now? Yes, people are outstanding. I'm a fellow now. And
yes,
I have,
you are.
Yes, the other certificates that go with our induction. I've started deploying in AI. I'm doing project management. Now I'm on AI, which I hope to go take it to the end to be certified. And looking at strategic management also. So you can see that once exposed, you stick. That's what I see with this institute. So I'm hoping that with the institute, I will grow more. I yearn for knowledge. And I think this is the source for knowledge. And I want to take it as hoping that I'll be able to play even a bigger role. As much as my present role will permit me, I hope to get more involved with IITM. Thank you very much, Olio. Thank you, Dr. Benito. You are a superstar.
Thank you, sir. We really appreciate. We really appreciate.
Thank you very much. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
To just summarize in all of what we've done, please let's be reminded also. Okay, so Mr. Victor, your mic is on. Would you want to say something before we close down?
I want to say I deeply appreciate the lecture, the teaching so far. I'm impressed and I deeply appreciate. I trust God to deploy what I've learned. Though I'm interested in marriage and family, and emotional intelligence is important in that area. Thanks so much, sir.
Thank you so much. So since you are interested in marriage and family, please provide us with EI. Let your assignment be towards application of EI in marriage and relationships. Okay, or maybe EI in parenting. That will help us. Thank you. All right, thank you so much. Please let's be reminded that by August 26th, we are having our second half of the year member Congress, August 26th. Please, let's make that date a reality. And our discussion is on professional networking and mentorship. Professional networking and mentorship is going to be awesome. It's going to be explosive. And during the program, then we'll be announcing for 2023 conference. Then on September 20th, remember it's free. You don't pay anything for that. September 20th, please mark this date. Mark this date. I know not all of us might come to Abuja, but we'll be having our luncheon. We'll be having our luncheon. Our luncheon is also a time to learn, but much more a time to network. So it's a physical program. It's a physical program. Okay, it's coming up September 20th, and our proposed venue is at the Raw Material Research Council at Maitama in Abuja. And you don't need to pay anything to come there. All you need to do is make sure that your membership dues is up to date. Okay, just make sure your membership dues is up to date. That's your access fee. But by all means, prepare for these two events. Both are free. Of course, by attending both, you also get your certifications in that. We have a leadership expert that will be coming to take us on the luncheon keynote. He'll be coming from Lagos, okay, to discuss with us some leadership tips and some consulting tips that can help us move our businesses to the next level. So it's going to be a consulting corner, a leadership development corner, a networking corner, and a tete-a-tete corner. So please don't miss these two events. First, I said August 26th, the membership congress. Second is the luncheon, okay? IPM luncheon. So it's free, open to all members. And if you have anybody you want to be inducted in IPM, then you can invite them to the luncheon. So we can do a mini induction for them. If you have anybody you want to become a member in IPM, then you can send them during the luncheon. They can be part of the luncheon and then get inducted in the process. Okay. Thank you so much, and please do enjoy a wonderful time. Looking forward to seeing you August 26th and September 30th. Thank you.